Good evening, everybody. This is my second attempt. My first attempt at doing this, I did it from my laptop, and what did I do? Yeah, it failed to upload, and then I deleted the vlog by accident. But that's okay. Because I was kind of just waffling anyway. Do you know what? When I did the vlog, I don't know what had happened. I was very hyper. I was full of nervous energy, and I'm not sure why, but I think it was because I didn't. I kind of felt I was putting pressure on myself to do it, and I was putting pressure on myself to show up and get it up there, and blah, blah, blah. And I was just putting pressure on myself. I think that's why. And also I had this big day today where I came down to my room. I had a phone call, a web chat, a meeting online scheduled for 6 o'clock this evening. And while I was here at 3, I got back to the house at 3 o'clock today, and I had some time to kill because I wasn't doing any work today. I just had some personal appointments, and I wanted to get some cleaning done in the house and that, and cooking and that, and I did that. And then at 3 o'clock I said, what'll I do now till 6? So I came down to my bedroom with the intention of cleaning out and organising my wardrobe. So down to the bedroom I came, and what happened was I got into this, like, I got fussy about, like, I didn't start with the wardrobe. Like, the wardrobe was going to be the finale. And I had also intended on tidying up, like the bedside locker here, just, and dusting off. And I wanted to hang these 2 paintings that are behind me, and I wanted to hang another couple of pieces on the wall. And then I have a little, see that there, that's my kind of like, that's my little pamper station in the room, and I wanted to organise the box that I keep all my stuff in, because I had a lot of just stuff in there that I wasn't using. Anyway, I got so stuck into doing all that I ended up cleaning skirting boards, and like, it really, like a real spring clean. I don't know what came over me. It's like, like I couldn't do the wardrobe until I did all that stuff first. It was like I think I wanted the room to be organised before I created chaos in the wardrobe. I think that's probably what it was. I didn't want to create chaos and then go to bed in chaos. Do you know what I mean? So I want the room to be done before I create the chaos in the wardrobe, so that I can just... Anyway, I'm totally waffling now. Why do I feel the need to explain that? So here we go, day 2, vlog every day in February. I am doing it from my very peaceful and now very just calming, peaceful room. I have this thing where I was thinking about the butterfly. The butterflies is what we're talking about today. And I was thinking, I was expecting a lot of people to talk about transformation and the butterfly being the symbol of that. And I was saying, that for me, the butterfly is not the symbol of transformation. I'd be more likely to think of the swan as the symbol of transformation. And that really is because of the story, The Ugly Duckling, and that story is very, very dear to me, especially, or particularly, or only, as told by Clarissa Pinkola Estes in her Theatre of the Imagination audio program. So that is my symbol of transformation, is the swan. But here's where the butterfly does, the element of the butterfly's journey that really does resonate with me is the cocoon. I really am into my cocoon, and I don't call it a cocoon. I call it my nest. So there we go with the swan thing again. I don't know, do the swans make nests? I don't know. Anyway, my nest. I love my nest. And I cocoon myself in my nest. Hence the big clearing out of space here, so that I can. I've always said that tending to my space, tending to my nest, is tending to myself. Definitely when I tend to my environment, when I tend to my outer space, my inner space benefits. I don't know what that is. It's like a parallel process. There's a reflective quality to it. So I'm much calmer now than I was earlier when I done the first vlog. I think I just dived into it and hadn't come down from the trance that I got into. I got into such a trance cleaning this room that time passed and I completely forgot about the call that I actually was sitting, scheduling my day. I was sitting waiting for the call, and I just gave myself a job to do while I was waiting. And then I forgot completely about the call, and I had notes and everything. Anyway, I don't know how I can do that. I don't know how I can be so forgetful, get so immersed in something that I can actually forget the thing that I was actually passing time to get to. Yeah. The other thing about butterflies that I thought of, and I think Kristen touched on it, is about the butterflies in your stomach, the butterflies that you get in certain situations. And I think that I'm thinking back to a time in my life just before I met Terry, and reading something. No, I read the thing once I had met Terry, that's what it was. But I had, I had been separated for about a year and a bit before I met Terry. And in that space of time, I had had a few flings, And the lesson that I learned once I met Terry, I read something about, if your heart is racing and your knees are weak and you're all nervous around somebody, that they are not the one for you, that your soulmate as such, you'll just be completely at ease and at peace, and you'll be safe and you'll be yourself around that person. And that was actually very true for Terry. And, I would have thought it was the other way around, and I think I would have misread those signals all the time. If I was attracted to somebody and I had all that ping pong and the crazy butterflies inside, on reflection, it was never a good feeling. I've never enjoyed nervous energy. I haven't. And I think I've misread a lot of those signs over the years. I think sometimes my body will, or my energy system will be trying to tell me something, and I will completely misread it as something else. And that goes for not just partners and flings, but that goes for people, and friends and or potential friends, and being around certain people. I'll either be at ease or I won't, and I don't like not being at ease. And then of course I'll go into the whole, is this me? Is this something how do I discern between the actual signals that my body is saying, no, this is not the group for you, or this is not the friend for you, or this is not the job for you, or this is not the vlog for you, or this is not the Facebook post for you? How do I discern between that and just the nervous energy that comes with something new? That's always been a signal that I sometimes find difficult to read. I don't know. Yeah, is that intuition? I don't know. Sometimes I don't know when my intuition is my intuition, and when the signal or the flag is an intuition, and when it is an insecurity or a fear of some sort. I also that also comes about in me in terms of stage fright when I was writing music, and I hated performing because the stage fright was outrageous, and it would just completely dampen any joy I could possibly get out of the experience. So I don't like being so nervous energy. Yeah, I don't like it when it kind of brings me out of my skin and makes me want to run. That fight or flight. I don't like that. But in saying that, my lovely husband is going to be home tomorrow. I'm sitting here looking at a photo of us on our wedding day. He's coming tomorrow after being away at work for 2 weeks. So I will have the butterflies tomorrow evening, but they're the kind of butterflies that I can, you know, I can cope with, because I'm not cope with, but they're the proper butterflies. I'm just excited to see my chicken. There he is there. Hold on, I get the reflection of the light. That's us on our wedding day. And that was last June, 30th of June. So we're just 7 months married. Anyway, we're not counting because it's just a natural progression of our relationship, you know. I find I don't mark time in this relationship like I would have in other relationships, like as if that all I had to cling to was time. You know, that the only thing significant about my being with this person is that, you know, they're still here and it's been 9 months. No, there's no marking of time with Terry. It's all very at ease and it's all very natural. And what we say about it is that it's effortless, but it's not that there's no effort. The effort that we both put into this relationship is our all. But that effort is effortless. It's not an effort, if you know what I mean. Oh, I don't know where I went with that. But anyway, I shall go and I'm going to just sit here in my lovely bedroom, and I'm either going to read or else I'm going to put on an audiobook and have someone read to me, or a podcast. I've been listening to the Serial podcast, which is very interesting. So I might listen to more of that. There you go. That's all I have to say for today. See you tomorrow.